Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my podcast, Wine Therapy. Slight change of things tonight. I'm not drinking wine. I've had a lot of wine in the past couple of days, so I just need a little break. I'm drinking a little mocktail. I put a shit ton of fruit with some sparkling water. So, cheers. I have been extremely busy once again. Life literally never slows down. I love it though, like good busy. Things have been really, really good. I'm still in Tahoe for the summer, so this will be our new backdrop for a while. You might see me back at home for a little bit, um, just with traveling for work, but yeah, things are good. So I thought we would jump right into it. Okay, so I think that our generation, and I do think it's generational for the most part, have absolutely insane crash outs over things that we shouldn't crash out over. I think, for example, if you've been on like delivered on Snapchat for like 2 days or like 16 hours, whatever that looks like, and you like fully have a meltdown, expect that to mean X, Y, and Z. Like, oh, he's like, we're done. Like, this is over. Like, we went on a few dates and like, this is like, there's no communication. I think that's valid. Communicate what you need. I think that is super important. And if he's still not doing it, then like, that sucks. Like, he's just not that into you. Move on. But I do think it's generational, and I do think it's because it's really hard to find a man that does things that are not just bare minimum and like they meet girls' high standards. And I think because it's hard to find, a lot of us settle for less, which I get it. I really do. But it's so important if you want to find the right person to keep your standards high. Feel comfortable with being by yourself for as long as it takes until you find somebody who's going to meet your high standards. And your high standards aren't that high. I'm sorry, but I think people normalize the barest of bare minimums so much. Like it's painful. When you receive flowers for the first time from a guy, it's going to feel like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. He's my soulmate. He's this and that. And it's like, that actually should be bare minimum. Like, he should get you random flowers. He should bring flowers to the first date. He should pick you up and open the door for you. He should get in the car door first if you guys are Ubering on your first date so that you don't have to scoot across the seat. These are all things that, like, and I've been there. Like, I've been on dates where I'm like, oh my God, like, he's doing all the right things, like he paid for one. He opened my car door. He opened the door. It's just like he's doing all the right things, right? But it's like, okay, wait, that's like bare fucking minimum. I think that when we're having crash outs about like, okay, we're getting left undelivered for however many hours, or he didn't text me today, he's not asking about how my day's going. I think it's really important to remember and learn over time that men do not think like women do. They might just be thinking, oh, I'm supposed to see her this weekend. So like, I'll just wait till I see her this weekend. Like, it's just, I'm busy. It's not that big of a deal. We don't think like we do, where we might think, you know, well, if he cares, why isn't he asking about my day? Why haven't I heard from him today? If the date went well, then like, why isn't he texting me? Some people, like some men don't text. They aren't good texters. Um, and it could just be that simple. And if you're not like that, you need to learn other people might not be just like you, and people have different forms of communication, and you can't expect anything when you don't know any answers yet. That's a total anxious way of thinking. And it's something obviously like you have to practice to get out of. I'm working on that too. Another thing I can argue is if you're crashing out over a man, a grown man in your 20s, whatever, however old you are, communicating through Snapchat, there's your problem right there. If he wanted to talk to you, he should text you. He should set up a date. He should pick up the phone and call you. It's we make so many excuses in our generation for how men act, and there are really no excuses. If he wants to talk to you, he will talk to you. It is so simple. And if you might think of all the reasons why he's not, of like, okay, well, maybe he doesn't, maybe he's trying to play it cool. Maybe he's this and that. Now evaluate, is that the type of man you want to have in your life? Like the guy that's going to keep it cool and like pretend like he doesn't care? Like, or do you want him to be like the nonchalant? Or do you want him to be obsessed with you and like pursue you actively? That's where it's our thinking is so wrong. It's so wrong. Yes, a lot of it's generational, but I also think that we've lost our standards. Again, maybe since it's so hard to find now, generationally, it's just like chivalry's dead. And so we accept less than what we deserve. But that is not a reason, just because it's hard to find, it's not a reason to let the barest of minimums be enough for us. We shouldn't be excited about the bare minimum. It's truly sad. It's when I hear some people talk about how they're excited about this guy because ooh he said this, ooh he did that. It's like okay, bare minimum. Like what? Like don't get excited about that. I mean, yeah, it's great, but that's what you should get from every single man you're dating around with. And if you're not, then why are you still dating around with him? Circling back to how a lot of people say, if he wanted to, he would. That is textbook, like, okay, if he wanted to, he would. The depth of that, though, is so much more. And because people just say, like, oh, if he wanted to, he would, people aren't understanding. People use that lightly. People will say, oh, well, if he wanted to, he would. Like, yeah, I know. But it's like you're still going out with him. So your actions are speaking louder than words of like, okay, you say you have really high standards. You say this, you say that. It's like, you're going out with these people still, you're still settling, even if you're like, oh, it's just for fun, you're still putting up with things you shouldn't have to, and you're still dating people that aren't even meeting your standards. And over time, continuing to do that, it's only going to like hurt what your view is on standards. And you are going to naturally lower your standards to what you're getting. Remember, if he wants to talk to you, he'll talk to you. If he wants to hang out with you, he will make time in his busy schedule to set up a date with you. If he wants to, if he sees a TikTok that he wants you to see, whether it's like, oh, this made me think of you, or um, I don't know, anything, he won't do a targeted repost. He'll actually send it to you. It's just all these things that everyone does now these days. It's everyone's lost sight of like how it should be, and it's one of those things you have to remind yourself how it should be. And a movie I always used to watch when I would like overthink things or like start to crash out is He's Just Not That Into You, because it puts it in such simple terms from a man's brain of like there should be no such thing as mixed signals. You should never be confused. You should never be like, oh, does he like me? Does he not? No, he doesn't, probably. Or, like, I mean, if you're questioning it, like, he probably doesn't like you, because if a man is into you, he will make that known. He will pursue you. He will actively try and get you to go on dates with him. He'll text you. He'll meet those requirements that you have, that you should have in a man and like dating around with somebody. It's like, it seriously puts in perspective how easy it is for a man to. And I think a lot of girls expect, like a man to be the one to like initiate a date and like ask you out and pursue you. And like I stand by that. That's like how I view things. Obviously that's not like the only right way to go about things. Like I've definitely like shot my own shots with men as well. But I do think that's how it should be. And so to help put your mind in the perspective of a man and how easy it is to think like a dude. If you were a man and you had this woman you wanted to get to know better, or you want to explore connection with them, or you think they're attractive and you like their values, what would you do? I would hope you would grow a pair, even if you're nervous and uncomfortable, to pick up the phone and call her. Like, I mean, at least text her and be like, hey, like, I would love to take you out. Um, Let me know when you're free this week. I've got nothing going on Tuesday at like 6 p.m. if that works for you. Let's go out to dinner, or like, let's go, I don't know, anything. Whatever you want to do for your first date. It's so easy for men. I mean, like, yeah, it could be nerve wracking. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy. And when you put it in perspective like that, it really shows, like, okay, wow, yeah, like if he wanted to hang out with me, he would. If he wanted to get to know me better and if he wanted to know about my day today, he would text me, "How was your day today?" It's so simple and it's gotten so lost with maybe it's like social media and just I don't know, just our generation. Things have gotten so lost in how it should be, and things sound so much more complicated than they really are when everything's so simple when it comes to dating. And if you're questioning again if he's into you, then he's probably not, because he will make it known. If he's into you and wants to get to know you and likes you, he'll make that known. Again, it's easy to say if he wanted to, he would. It's easy to say you have high standards, but you actually have to keep your high standards. Remind yourself what you deserve. If you find yourself crashing out over a boy who's Snapchatting you, I use the word boy on purpose because no man will be using his form of communication of Snapchat. Um, Literally, if any man comes up to me in a bar, I mean, like before I was like in a relationship, and asked for my Snapchat, like I just am like, oh no, sorry, like no. That tells me everything I need to know about a man. Like, ask for my number. Say, I'm going to call you tomorrow and, like, let's go out. Like, it was really fun talking to you. Done. It's so easy. It's respectful, gentlemanlike. I do think whenever you have a crush out, like, literally watch the movie is just not that into you because it puts things in, like, the best perspective to, like, grab yourself and be like, okay, yeah. Or, like, snap out of it. Because I get it. The anxious thinking, the crash outs, I'm not saying they're not valid. They are, but you kind of just got to remember like what you deserve, who the fuck you are, and have some self-respect for yourself and not let a man Snapchatting you determine your mood for the day. And again, I've been there, victim. If I don't get a good morning text, I'm like, my day's ruined. So I get it. I really do. But it's really important to like start training your mind because again, everything we do is a way to train your brain and it's a way of training the way you think. And it's just a habit change. And if we can continue to like start holding ourselves of value, that's when we attract what we want. And that's when we attract value is because you men will think it's attractive how highly you see yourself, and you'll attract what you deserve and what's meant for you. So, yeah, I feel like that almost sounded like a rant. I didn't mean it to. I feel like I'm like yelling at my past self and like people, friends, I love you. But, it's important to remember what you deserve because we deserve the absolute best and nothing less. And we should never settle. Okay, well, that's it for tonight's episode. Stay tuned for more. Bye.